Hey Virgo, today I'm going to be doing your reading for the first half of January of 2017, Sun, Moon, and Rising. These are general readings, or this will be a general reading, and it'll probably cover a lot of different things, and not everything will resonate, so please check your Sun, Moon, and Rising. My name is Dray. I'm terrible at introducing myself. I realize in all the other videos I didn't introduce myself, but hi, my name is Dray. Um, I'll get started. I already shuffled the cards. I'm actually redoing your reading, Virgo. I recorded this a couple days ago. It didn't feel right because I wasn't really getting a clear message. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. Some messages I was getting while I was shuffling was that a lot of you are, right now, things aren't clear to you. You're probably blinding yourself to, you're probably in a situation in which I feel like you're probably willingly blinding yourself to something or someone. I just got the feeling that some of you are just in a really oppressive environment. Whether or not you're dealing with a person in particular or you're like in a particular work situation, I just feel like something is really stifling you. You just feel so oppressed. So, yeah, Happy New Year, by the way. With the sun in Capricorn, during this time period, it's activating your fifth house, I believe. Yes, your fifth house. And with the Mercury retrograde there as well. So I feel like a lot of you are questioning what is it going to take in order for you to actually achieve some level of happiness. I'll take all of these. So, and I feel like that's really important to you guys right now. Finding joy, finding satisfaction in your life, in whatever way that comes. And I feel like only you guys know what that means for you. And I also got the sense while shuffling that you have a lot of options. You don't know what you want to do. You don't know what you can do. And I feel like you might be just confusing yourself about what's possible and what isn't. But just know that you're the only person that's responsible for your own happiness. And, and it's not, I do feel like either a situation will come about or something will happen that's going to make you see things for what they really are. You're not going to allow yourself to continue to be blind about a situation. You're going to wake up to something. And whether or not you choose to go from that, lead from that, and move on is, I can't say. That's up to you. But I do get the sense that something is going to really wake you up or make you see things, again, for what they really are. And I do feel like this energy has had to have carried on from December. And I think this is a problem that I just get the sense that you feel like it's wrong. You just know something is off. But then I get the feeling that you'll either catch somebody in the act, you'll get more than enough evidence than you need, or you'll just realize that you aren't happy and that you want to move on to a different station in your life. So yeah, I mean, it's not going to be easy to deal with, but I do feel like you'll learn a lot from this process regardless. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So this could be you guys, or another Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Um, this is maybe a message, or it's a circumstance in which things are going slower than usual. This fall is falling under this Mercury retrograde in Capricorn. So for some of you, it just feels like that everything is unsettled. Things aren't settled. Things aren't clear right now. Anything that you're gaining is very slow moving in terms of money or in terms of being able to implement uh, things that like excuse me, being able to like get work done and stuff like that. All of this moving incredibly slowly. Um, it's hard for me to say whether or not this is a negative or a positive energy, but I feel like all of this confusion, all of these delays, is probably moving behind you. It's either moving out of the picture in a way that you feel like you've gained some sort of knowledge from this, or that you've probably shifted your perspective, but we'll see. Now, in the heart of your reading, 4 cards came out. I took all of them. We have the Ace of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, and Temperance in reverse. So I'm getting the sense that there's been a situation that has ended, or there's a situation that you feel like that something's probably been lost. And with this 10 of Pentacles in reverse and this Knight of Pentacles in reverse, I can easily see it as like probably a slowdown in terms of your job, a slowdown in terms of gaining forward progress in a relationship, or in terms of where to take, in terms of sorry, I'm bad at words. uh, like really getting a foundation together. What's the word? And like the only word I'm thinking of is like categorizing something, making it solid, being able to put plans into place, putting the finishing touches on something. Um, Sorry, my words just escape me, but I feel like you're not able to complete something right now. Something isn't completed in terms of like, let's say you had a lot of like errands or things that need to be done, like in terms of family. Like there's leftover family issues I'm seeing that have maybe lingered since the holidays. That's what I'm trying to get at, and that you feel like things haven't been probably neatly tied up in a package, and that you're trying to work with this energy. You're really trying to build something, and you want collaboration. You want help from people around you, and you want to really, and you're putting all of your heart into it. You're putting all of your love into it, but something isn't being born from this. I just see some sort of stagnation, and it's really throwing you off. You're not sure how to deal with it. The Temperance being major arcana is asking us to get patience. Be patient about this situation. 3 of Pentacles, that's all Pentacles. So you're very in your element here, being an earth sign. This is about just steady determination, steady work, slow building. And you might feel like, again, you're asking for cooperation. You want cooperation. Maybe like in terms of like you and your partner being able to financially sort out a situation, or one of you isn't working, or both of you are like doing, this could be like repairs in the house, or just something that's very home related, and you're trying to get the groundwork done. You're trying to get something completed, but it's not coming together in a way that you would like it to. It's something that's like really testing your patience, really requiring you to be patient with it. So for this, I see like going from the 3 to the 10, I'm seeing something that's like, long term. So I'm really seeing a relationship here, or like a family situation, wherein things are probably not at their best right now. You probably feel like you can't make any progress, you can't gain any headway in terms of solving this issue. But again, with this Ace of Cups, I'm really seeing you're offering love, or you're putting all of your heart and your soul into making whatever this is work. And it's not something that's intangible. Usually when I see Ten of Pentacles in reverse, I think of people like pie in the sky ideals, or just having a false idea about the reality. This is a reality, and it's probably not perfect to you, but you're willing to make it perfect. You're willing to really try to make something work here. And with this Knight of Pentacles, I'm seeing it as like you're not. It's a blockage. It's stagnant. But again, you're putting all of your effort into it. So in the foundation, we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So you're all over this reading, or at least this is something that has to do with home, finances, material wealth. With the Five of Pentacles reverse, I'm seeing is that some of you were put in a situation where you felt like you just empty and worthless. That you felt like you weren't given love, that you weren't given an opportunity to feel, loved. Maybe somebody did this to you. Two of Swords in your recent past. So there was a situation here that's really requiring you to toe the line, be balanced when it comes to trying to work with another person. Sorry, I'm just skipping all over the place, but with this Five of Pentacles, I did get the sense that there was somebody, or there's something in your environment that really made you just question your inner worth, your confidence. And I feel like there was a decision made, either between you and somebody else, or just you on your own, to see this situation in a way in which compromise can be achieved. There was something that required you to just really be calm about a situation, really assess it for what it was, and to make a decision. So if you're coming into this situation without making a decision, there's a desire for you to get out of this feeling of worthlessness. So you're putting all of your love and your dedication into rebuilding a very tense situation that could require like a home situation, family, a relationship. Since there are a lot of pentacles here, I'm seeing like a long-term commitment, like a long-term marriage, a long-term relationship, a friendship over the years, family. And you've decided to give love. And it's not in vain. I feel like you're only doing this because you know that by doing this, it's going to get you out of this sense of worthlessness, out of feeling like you've been abandoned. For some others of you, you haven't made a decision. You're not sure where to go. But I feel like there's going to be an energy around you that's really going to require you to just reassess, to fall back, and to question whether or not you're actually happy, to question whether or not things are moving in a way that they should. Wow, so crowning, we have the King of Pentacles. Excuse me. So King of Pentacles, I see that as you guys, whether or not you're male or female, it doesn't matter. You have total control of where you're taking this relationship, or where you're taking your inner self-confidence. If this isn't you, this is another earth sign, again, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, who is really helping you rebuild what's been lost. Because something here has been lost. Something has forced you to make a decision. And I feel like, again, with this Knight of Pentacles, it's a very slow energy in that the effects of it are gradual. So it's not something that just shocks you and, hits you in the face and really wakes you up. It's something that has, over time, you're just like observing it. Again, Two of Swords, you're observing it and you're realizing that there's no balance here because you feel worthless. You felt worthless. Something within you financially, something about this family situation, something about all of it is just off. And so you're in a position where you're willing to put some love back into this, heal whatever this disruption is through the power of love. And I feel like a lot of you have made like a really cogent, steady, you've come to this place in a steady manner. I'm not sure what I'm trying to say, but you've come to this in a way that it took a lot of thinking and it took a lot of planning. And so you've been very clear about it. You're clear about where you want to go. Or a situation has forced you to come through this. But I feel like if a situation forced you to do that, you're able to go through it in a way that's not totally detrimental, in a way that is going to at least take some effort into rebuilding whatever this is, whatever's been lost. And this could be with, again, like a work situation, or you feel like your partner is financially distant, like maybe they're not upfront about how they're handling the money. Or maybe there's just a situation, again, at the foundation of this marriage, relationship, friendship, family, that's just off, that's not working, that can be improved, and you're willing to put the work in to improve it and to make it better. So in the future, we have the Emperor. So again, you guys might come into this energy in which I just see a lot of power here. I see you guys not being afraid and really taking control and guiding this relationship or this situation to where it needs to go. Again, Pentacles can really mean a lot of things. Again, long-term commitments, finances, work. So if you're not doing it, you're seeking the help of someone else to help you do this. If it's not in Aries, I try not to associate signs with major arcana. But again, it could be an Aries or just somebody that you feel like is like the guru, like, try not to say so much, but the person, a really a very diplomatic, helpful person that is able to really guide you in a way that is clear and is thorough, and it's grounded in wisdom, it's grounded in knowledge and in experience. But I also feel like you guys growing into this, there's going to be an energy around you in which, let's say the situation isn't really able to be solved in a way in which both parties, in which everybody's able to get along or have some sort of balance. I really see you just stepping up into this, like really, or again, taking somebody else's counsel, but really being able to implement this desired change. Because the Emperor, he sees things from all sides, and he's very diplomatic, and he knows about give and take, but he knows when to lay down the law when he has to. He'll listen, but he sees things in a way that is fair and just. Another 3, we have the 3 of Cups in terms of how people see you in this situation, or how you see yourself. So I do see you you're being there's a lighthearted sort of mood about this. because at the end of the day, you want to maintain relations. You want to maintain communications. You want to be diplomatic. You don't want to let somebody feel like they've been hurt or left on the outside. You really, it's truly in your heart to bring everybody together. And again, this is also a card of celebration. So maybe you're just like one day, like, hey, everybody, let's go have a drink. Let's, hash this out over a drink. Or, you're entering the situation in a way that is not so aggressive, not so stern, in a way that makes everybody feel open and able to communicate, lay all their emotions and feelings out on the table, and really being able to suss through it and realize that, hey, I feel this way. I feel like crap, and you're making me feel this way. So what can we do in order to gain balance of this? What can we do in order to make sure that everybody's happy? And I also see with some of this, there's some sacrifice here with the Five of Pentacles reverse especially. You're going to have to let something go in order to be able to actually feel worth again. So I feel like for some of you, you're eager. Well, probably not eager, but I see you as being able to let go of, or let a part of yourself go in order to gain some sort of balance, gain some sort of stability in terms of this relationship. The energy around you is the Page of Pentacles. So I think whatever you're trying to implement or whatever you're trying to stabilize, I really see that people around you are actually going to be open, responsive to it, because you're approaching it in a way that is very fair and even tempered. And even regardless, I do see you, whatever you're pouring all of your heart into. Again, if this is a creative project, if this is like trying to find a new job, I see you as like more than, the world is more than ready to like open its arms to you. And you're more than ready to just pour your heart out and just have a good time and really try to get other people's perspectives. Really like break out of your shell. Yeah. And if this is a relationship, I see you guys as being able to, the tenor in the relationship will change in the way that, because you, I feel like, have stepped into some sort of power, you'll be able to guide this in a way that is going to be beneficial for you and your partner. But let's say this Emperor is somebody else. I see that despite all of this conflict, or even if the King of Pentacles is somebody else, despite all of this conflict, there's going to be something, the tenor will change, but I feel like it'll be in a way that's going to be positive, or at least in a way that's going to be beneficial and conducive for the maintenance of the relationship. Again, in terms of family, in terms of career, like a job, you might really take control in terms of where you want your career to go. Or you might enlist the help of other people, or if someone really important to you that's going to give you sage advice, give you sage wisdom, and really change your perspective in terms of what opportunities are available and what you haven't even considered. Pages are messages. But they're also, I'm reading this other book about tarot, they're really also about a shift in perspective, a shift in tone in terms of how we're able to view this Pentacles, job opportunity, money opportunity, our very like family or stability or marriage. It's an energy that's really is again changing your perspective. And since it's upright, I feel like it's for the better. Hopes and fears, we have the Strength card in reverse and the Page of Cups. So first message I got was whatever this newness is, this newness or this shift in terms of how you're feeling about a relationship or a marriage, your fear, it might be that you're probably not going to be able to maintain it, that you're not going to have the willpower in order to accept it accept it. I feel like within your heart, accept it for the pureness that it really is. Because I do see you guys as, despite some sort of, I don't see it as a calamity, but some sort of disruption that happened. You probably might feel like that you're able to give love, but you're probably not able to take it either, because you've probably put a wall up, or you've shut yourself off. Some part of you that is just mistrustful of some sort of pure love or pure joy that comes around you. If these aren't energies, they're children. So I feel like for some of you, you're able to put all of your material effort into raising your children. All of the fact, that they need new clothes, that they need that you probably went all out for them during the holidays. That you're able to get them to school on time and help them with their homework, but you might not be able to really extend that love to them, because I feel like something, or you're able to extend your love to them, excuse me, but there's something about it that has you second guessing yourself. Again, with the strength in reverse, I could also see second guessing, that you probably feel like you're not doing enough, that you need to do more, that you're not perfect in terms of what kind of love you're giving, or that the love you're being given isn't perfect. So you could be scrutinizing, or that your standards have risen to a point to where you're not readily available to accept love. And I feel like it's all come back to this decision that you had to make. A decision that you didn't want to make. A decision that was sort of forced upon you. And it wasn't, I feel like you probably handled it in a decent way, but again, somebody lost out, and maybe you did. Maybe you felt like you lost something in this process, whether or not it was some sort of your inner confidence, and you felt like you had to really rebuild that in order to move on, or you lost somebody, like somebody left, and you had to deal with the fallout, and you probably felt like you were abandoned. But again, I do see you guys working past that. It's just that for some of you, there might be a screen in terms of you being able to accept the love somebody is giving you, or that you don't want to put all of your work again into offering your love to someone or something that probably made you feel worthless. The Page of Cups I see is like pure love. Three of Cups I see more as like social gatherings. Like you're in the mood to, people, our contemporaries, our peers. So that's not, I see this, it could be strictly platonic. But I don't block yourself out to another love offering or any chance to really start something, because I see you financially you're rebuilding what's been lost, or you're trying to see a new perspective in terms of how you can make money, in terms of how you can execute certain projects, in terms of where you can go, in terms of your stability, what is the next level you can take. But in terms of love, you're probably just, in terms of really accepting love or any sort of creative opportunity, in terms of anything that might just sort of rub you the wrong way or just really set off your alarms, I guess, on the inside of you, like your detectors, I don't know what to call it. But you might just be more scrutinizing in terms of that. And that isn't a bad thing. I don't see this as a bad thing, but don't work against yourself. Don't be so shut out or closed off to anything pure just because you've been hurt or because somebody made you feel a certain way. So, the possible outcome, we have the Empress. Gorgeous. So, okay, I see you guys as, again, another 3. So many threes here. So you guys are really building yourselves back up to get to a certain level. You're really in the process of regaining something that's been lost. And the Empress, she's all about abundance. She's all about. Some of you might get pregnant. You might know somebody that's pregnant. But she's also like the birth of a new idea, of like new creative opportunities, new financial opportunities. She's the Queen of Queens. So I feel like for a lot of you, you've so, with that there, I'm not seeing the strength in reverse in this Page of Cups as anything bad. It just might be that you're probably a little bit too closed off. But I see you guys still coming out on the other side as being victorious in the sense that whatever happened, let's say you were dealing with a knight of pentacles, some earth sign, who just sort of abandoned you, sort of left you. They were giving you mixed messages anyway. They weren't, what y'all had wasn't anything stable. Throughout your life, you're like, you know what? That hurt. And, but I have a decision to make. I need to go forward with life. I can either be hung up on this person or I can rebuild what's been lost. I can give my love into things that really require it. And I see you guys really putting all of your dedication into that. You're working through tears. You're working through frustration in order to rebuild whatever this person or whatever certain situation left you feeling like vacant on the inside. You're socializing. You're taking advice from people that are learned and that have some sort of expertise in whatever help you need. Like I can easily see like this Emperor or this King of Pentacles being like people that you're networking with in order to find new avenues to find money, in order to meet new people, in order to make more money or to find a different place to work. And you guys are really taking all of that and you're really running with it. And it might be wearing you down to the point where you're probably just closing yourself off again to any sort of new love offer, any sort of whatever. And, I don't see that as a bad thing. Maybe you were heartbroken or you just dealt with a loser who's just like in your past now. And you're just like, whatever, I'm putting all of my effort into things that actually matter. And they're more financial. They're more family oriented. And I really see you guys coming out on top of this Empress. I see you guys as being able to step into an energy, step into a new place in your life where the world is opening up and there's a lot more opportunity and a lot more, just a lot more opportunity. I can keep going and going because that's just a beautiful ending to this reading. This reading wasn't bad at all. You guys, I feel like there was a truth that came to the light that that a lot of you have woken yourself up to. In terms, I see relationships, I see family situations, I see work, because all of these pentacles and the Empress being a very heavy earth energy as well. So I'm just letting one more card come out, and we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. So you guys might, if this isn't you, Queen of Swords, air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. If this isn't you, this queen, she's very divisive on purpose. She knows about how people operate. She knows about how the world works. She's very cunning, and she uses that cunning to divide, to stir up drama, to stir up conflict. So if this isn't a person you're dealing with, be wary in terms of how you are communicating with people. I do see you guys as being very diplomatic, and you're being very grounded in terms of how you're approaching any new opportunities you want to come into your life. So there might be people around you. There might be a woman in particular. Gender doesn't matter. Again, I should stress that, male or female, who's really trying to cut you down, who's really trying to, make you feel worthless. This could be this knight. This could be this person that you had to make a decision about. Or it could be just somebody in your family. Somebody who just always has something bad to say. and you're sick of it. Because you know they're only saying it because they know they can get under your skin. And they know that they have a way with their words in which to make you react. You've really got to close yourself off to that. Focus on what you know you can control. And you can't control the words of what other people say. No. Blah, blah, blah. People are going to say what they're going to say. So just keep on doing what you're doing, Virgo. And I see you guys really landing out on top in the end. Gorgeous. Beautiful. There was something else I was going to say before I pulled this card. Yeah, there was... I do see you guys as just really waking up to a situation and being able to see a lot of sides to this. And this is probably going to be a process. There's a few major arcana here. So, but I see them as being really guideful to you, really guiding you into this, and you're more than willing to work with it and make something of it. So good for you, Virgo. Happy New Year. Have a good first half of January 2017. Ooh, 15. Maybe the situation started in 2015. Oh, anyway, yeah. See you later. Bye.